Us today. The first thing that we want to cover, unfortunately, 2 weeks in a row. Very, very sad. I mean, it's
Another
just a
week.
tough situation all around. But on behalf of both Mac and I, we offer our thoughts, prayers, and condolences to the 10 victims of the mass shooting that occurred in Boulder, Colorado, at the grocery store. 10 lives were lost between the ages of 20 to 65. Kids, grown adults, a bunch of lives were lost. A policeman was part of the deceased too. So thoughts and prayers to all of you. And this is bullshit, bro.
Yeah, it's really upsetting because now it's like a trend.
Like someone said, there was like this video. It's like, how do you know that America's returning to normalcy after COVID? The mass shootings are back.
Ugh.
And like, okay, I get it. It's done for like a humor thing, but at the same time, it's like, damn, like that's who we are.
That's expected.
That's our reputation.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy, man. AR-15 again, again. It's an AR-15 again, dude.
So what's the solution?
Oh man,
I know we're not gonna solve it.
no,
but
we're not gonna solve it. It's just to me. The solution is always going to be difficult because there's on two sides of the aisle. Everyone kind of has their own belief system about it. To me, I mean, I don't know that it's necessary to have an assault rifle. I just don't know that it's necessary
for the average person.
for the average Joe. You should not have an AR-15.
I don't understand any of that.
That's just my opinion. And if we're going to continue to keep giving average people AR-15s, let's make sure we do some background checks because this dude had a history.
I watched this thing on the news and they were asking someone in Colorado, and they were like, so why was this guy given a gun, and he failed his background check, like 4 years earlier.
And didn't he get the gun the week of the shooting too?
Yeah, some like really recent to the shooting, right? Whatever day it was, but it like 4 weeks or whatever, 4 years prior to that. He fails a background check, and in 4 years now he's just like a law-abiding citizen, like he's good.
And I get that there's definitely like a time where you give people the benefit of the doubt, but like guns,
not with guns, though.
Guns is one of those things.
Not with guns.
Guns is one of those. It's like, bro, like I'm sorry. I get right to bear arms, Second Amendment. I get it, but times were very different back then. Just FYI, like things were very different.
What do you mean back then?
When the Second Amendment was created.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now, I do think that, America in general, I'm not saying ban guns. I'll never say ban guns in America. I'm not saying that. But assault rifles, why? Like, why?
But
this isn't Call of Duty.
But wait, why not ban guns from America? Why not?
Well, I'm just saying baby steps.
No. I don't think we should be doing baby steps. Because now the people that had rifles, now you like eliminated rifles. Now they're going to start creating their own kind of rifles with the guns that are still out there.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say, but like, I mean, for me, I've lived in countries. The countries that I lived in outside of the US
yeah,
were the UAE and France.
Okay.
Both countries, guns are not legal at all.
Right, like most countries are.
Like most countries, right? So I mean, like, to overturn the Second Amendment is just not going to happen. So what I want to do is think of, okay, what can realistically be done to make this?
Don't overturn it, improve it.
Oh, improve it, but how? How?
Well, look, the time I have no idea when the Second Amendment was.
Probably, I don't know. Let's say
1580,
5 BC before Christ. I don't know.
But anyway. I think there was a reason for it because at that time, like you said, it was a different time. There were like times of, war and things like that was going on.
And they were coming out of colonized.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they were worried because there was a high risk.
Yeah.
But now we're in a different time. Do we really need that Second Amendment? Do we need it?
I'm okay with people having like pistols at home or something
but
like
I'm
that.
not.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that. And that's
why,
the difference.
But why do you need this? Is okay. That's fine. Why do you need the pistol at home to protect yourself?
Yeah, I mean so
from someone coming into your house.
So let me tell you what I heard that kind of is just like, okay, I don't know how to answer this.
Okay.
You take away all the guns, and all the law-abiding citizens give you the guns. What about the non-law-abiding citizens? A lot of the guns that are on the streets are not legal registered guns. A lot of people that have guns, the government or the NRA or whoever's distributing them do not know, right? So
Yeah,
when
but
you take away guns and make it illegal, they're already holding an illegal gun back when guns were legal. They don't care. So say someone tries to, and obviously it depends on the area you're in. You know, for us, we don't need it. But if you're in certain areas, right, where you know that people around you have access to illegal weapons, and at the end of the day, you have to make a decision of I need to protect myself, then you can't take away a citizen's legal right because other people are going to have them. So someone brought that to me, and I don't know how to answer that question.
I understand completely where you're coming from, but my point of view is, yes, I get it. There's that one-off, person that needs the pistol in the house, because someone's gonna come in and invade the house.
But it's not one-off. There's a lot of neighborhoods, a lot of areas, and a lot of places in the U.S., especially during a pandemic, man.
Do you hear about it?
Do I hear about it?
Do you hear about it in the news?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but is it as bad as mass shootings?
Mac, we live in Northern Virginia.
No, I know that. I'm saying mass shootings around the United States. Mass shootings. Not going into someone's house.
You know why?
Give me my money,
why I say it's worse?
You kill them. Pow pow.
You know why I say it's worse?
Why?
It's worse because you said that you don't hear about it on like national news, right?
No. I'm not saying that's good.
No. I'm not saying
I'm
not saying that. But what's worse is this shit is not getting televised. So a lot of people are ignorant to the fact that, holy shit, there's a lot of people out here that are dying every single day, and it's just not televised. So that's the scary part. You're looking at places with heavy gun violence that ban guns, right?
Yeah.
Like Chicago, you can't have guns in Chicago, right? But people still get them because you could still get them. And that's the problem. Like the people that want them will still be able to get them. Yeah,
because you can just go to the next state and get one. That's the thing.
Great. But eventually so not only is there a problem with guns, the problem is with the people that own the guns. A lot of people that own guns own a fuck ton of guns. Like a lot of guns.
Yeah, the crazy, but the thing is, the people that are doing these mass shootings and these terrible acts in the United States aren't those collectors or the people that are going out shooting ducks. It's not them.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I really don't believe it's the guy who's like sitting there killing ducks.
But what I'm saying is that,
and then goes and kills people.
What I'm trying to get to is to organize my thoughts. One, I don't think there's any sense of even talking about getting rid of guns because they'll never do it. So it's not. It's like the Second Amendment is like, there's so many people in America that live and die by the Second Amendment. Right? So there's no way, like you'll never be able to get a president or Congress that has the balls to be able to do that because they'll never get reelected. No way in hell. And that's what it comes down to. So that's one. Two, a lot of people will still be able to get guns. Drugs are illegal. People still get them. That's not, now the problem is people are still going to be able to get them, but now I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't have one anymore. And for me and you, that's not a problem, but for other people, it's a problem. That's the issue with laws, is that you can't just think about it in a vacuum. You have to think about the entire United States.
I get that. I'm not thinking of it at that level. I'm just thinking of it on
a principle thing.
On a principle thing.
Oh, on principle, we completely agree.
Yeah, I don't want guns anywhere.
On principle, we agree.
Because a gun, and remember, I think I said this on another podcast. I saw this car in front of me driving, and on the hood of the car, on the trunk of the car, the bumper sticker reads, "Guns saves lives." I was like, yeah, but they kill them too.
Yeah. And then there's the other people that say, okay, you take away all the guns, but the people that want to kill still want to kill. It's like, you know how much harder it is to kill someone with a knife than it is a gun?
Yeah, I get that.
I have to be like in your face to kill you with a knife. So
it's an annoying and irritating topic for me personally.
It's very
because
annoying.
I don't understand why they can't just do it like every other country.
And that's the problem. Like, you have to get to the point where you wrap your head around the fact that they'll never ban it. So what can they do?
Then maybe the elected officials that we're electing aren't the people that we want.
No one will ban it though. Because
why not?
Because the elected officials
want to have a re-election.
Yes,
but that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's the person that I don't want.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, I read something I read something before. It says that, and it's a crazy number, but 73%, around 73% of Americans are pro Second Amendment. Now, the levels of pro vary. Some are pro just banning assault weapons, but keeping like handguns, right? Some, and that's the problem. So, like you say, well, why are we electing people that are pro or whatever? But in reality, it's because you're not going to find someone that could win.
Fine, but let's say there is going to be one that will win, right?
Okay, but
Or
why?
end it. Someone that wins says, "I don't want. I'm with you guys. I want guns," and
won't
then
be
they
able to do
change
it.
it. Why not afterwards?
They
Let's say Biden was pro-gun, and then
won't be able
now
to do
he's
it.
like,
It'll be blocked by Congress, the House, and you know what? They'll be scared to do it. They will be.
"Why?"
Because do you know what will happen in America?
Yes, but explain why.
Do you know what will happen in America if someone just says we're going to ban guns? For all of you listeners outside of America, just so you understand, guns are a culture in a lot of places in America. Like, it is an activity, it is a culture, it is part of people's lives. They love guns so much that they put stickers on their houses.
Yeah, but
I get it. But,
no, yeah, but
is there a civil war going to happen if they do that? Absolutely, 1,000%.
No, I don't believe so, man. They're not going to be any guns for them to do a civil war. But anyway.
No. You're not understanding.
I get that they're going to have it.
How are they going to take them back?
They need to take them back. They have to figure it out.
They can't.
It's
by
as
the
a
way,
government.
I found this out this week. You know, the government's not allowed to know who has guns.
Okay, then that's the government's problem. That's their fault.
No, it's not.
They're allowing
it's not
this.
their fault. It's part of the Second Amendment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They are allowing this to happen, and it's been growing.
They're not going to do shit.
I know they're not going to do shit.
So why do you care?
Because it's an issue. It's very wrong that these mass shootings are happening. You're okay with it?
I'm not okay with it, but I'm saying why.
Then you have to raise our voices and say this is wrong and try to make it. Even if we fail,
no, but
it's our job to say remove it.
Here's the thing. This is my problem with all the stupid idiots on Twitter that's saying ban guns forever. I agree. We all agree. We're all on the same page.
Yeah, we all want to do it.
Yes, but in order to do that, okay, walk before you can run. Yes, that's the end goal, but you're spooking the shit out of the people that actually love guns when you say shit like that, and that's what's creating a divide when we spook each other, right? So what we need to do is we need to say, okay, baby steps. Watch this. If you're a law-abiding citizen, why should you have a problem with stricter background checks, right? What's the problem with that? If you're a law-abiding citizen, correct?
Yes.
If you're a law-abiding citizen, that's not a problem. So that's step one. Mm-hmm. Then you go to assault weapons. Right, but
the level, I get it. Not one bill comes out.
Yeah,
that's it, done.
That's what I'm saying.
No. I'm not even talking.
Yeah,
about,
we're
that's
definitely
not my
on the
argument.
same page.
That's not even my argument.
We just
let
don't
it take
want
20 years to ban guns, but do shit to take it off. Start doing shit. Don't just say, "Oh, sorry, people are protected by the Second Amendment." Because this is a stupid argument that people. It's not part of culture. This is stupid. This is what I don't like. Mm-hmm. When people say, "Oh, it's part of their culture." Okay, well, if racism is part of their culture.
It is, and it's not going to change.
Yeah, but they're doing shit to remove it.
But is it so?
Trying. I'm not saying it's ever going to go away.
I ask you? You bring a good question.
But now people cannot just go in the street and be racist.
But let me ask you,
even if they are.
But let me ask you something. If day-to-day racism is gone, does it matter if institutional racism still exists? Don't you think that a lot of this stuff that they're doing, like companies saying, "Oh, Black Lives Matter," it's just cosmetic. It's just for show.
Fine,
right?
But at least there's not allowed, like in the workplace, you can't have racism. Even if there's the 1 in 2
Bro, there's
racists.
a law against hate speech, but that still doesn't work.
Yeah, I understand, but people are still doing something to eliminate
you're
it or to reducing it.
You're undervaluing the American people's thoughts about the Constitution, and that's the problem. You keep approaching things with logic.
I get the Constitution, but there's flaw in it.
No. You're not allowed to say that.
What? No, I am.
I am. You could say that, and I could say that, but the thing is, they don't like that, and that's why things will never change because there's it's almost like brainwash.
Who's they? The people that own the guns?
Not just that.
We're talking about
in general,
government.
people look at the Constitution, which is something that was written hundreds of years ago. Okay, and they look at it as, you know what?
This is it.
And there's amendments and everything, but I just feel like you can't look back on a document that old and think that everything still applies. And a lot of people don't have that. And that's what bothers me.
I get it.
But I found my peace with it because I know in my mind, okay, guns will never be banned in America. It's literally the Second Amendment. It's number 2 after free speech. Like literally, it's the second top thing.
Yeah.
So I know it's never going to be banned. And of course, I don't think guns are necessary. But what I'm trying to say is that, which we're on the same page on, we don't want guns. But at the end of the day, it is what it is these mass shootings are happening. Okay, and the common denominator is sometimes messed up background checks and assault rifles. Let's tackle those first.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so all I'm trying to say, and I think you're trying to say the same thing, is that we need to take baby steps, but this needs to be eliminated because the amount of mass shootings that have been, like, I don't understand how someone could look at a family of victims consistently, and be okay with it. And you know what? I realized that once they looked over children being shot at a school, that's when I knew.
But look, one last point that we can end this discussion, but I'm also against people. I'm saying I'm against you. I'm just saying I don't like it when people say it is what it is, because it's not. I know it is. I know it is. But it's still, even if you keep fighting for something that's right, I mean, we all know it's right.
Yeah.
To try to.
I guess it's a pessimist in me. That's what it is. It's because I've seen.
No, I'm not saying. But I'm saying for everyone else.
I've seen Malcolm and Martin walk and give insanely eloquent speeches and clearly detail the problem that they're facing in America. And this is years and years before we were born. But the reality of the matter is that the things that are for a reason. They are because the people at the top that really control everything want things to be a certain way. Racism is not going to go away no matter how much we march. It's not. It might be taken away in the workplace and stuff like that. It might make it more convenient and limited.
Yes.
But we can't. And again, that's the same conversation with the guns.
Exactly.
You can limit it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah, like you can't honestly tell me that you'd rather have 10 mass shootings in a year rather than like 4.
Yeah, you can't.
It's still bad.
But
it's better.
Yeah. And you know.
But that's anyway. That's one thing that happened.
That's
week.
one thing that happened.